Hello! Welcome back, everybody, to more Dragon Quest X on the Nintendo Switch. Hope everyone is doing well this weekend. So, as far as the game, we've been hitting it rather hard since we got it around Friday, or Thursday or Friday. So, we're already we're already at a part 7. You did not blink, and so therefore you did not miss it. I think that's how the logic works here. The reason we're even bothering to go 40 minutes today, or 30 minutes today, as is maybe more apt here, is because there we're apparently short of a story trigger that's going to allow for me to be able to gain access to more classes I cannot right now. And since I'm trying to maximize the efficiency I have between days that I stream, and the next major story stream is going to be on Tuesday, I'd rather be able to benefit from being able to do some things with these other classes in the meantime. And if it means I only need to go for like an extra 20 or 30 minutes to make it happen, I would rather do it. Ultimately, I have to leave because I'm going to be seeing my sister and her husband right after. And I finished the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament early. That's why I'm even able to even contemplate doing this. Initially, it would have been something I would have gone straight from there to her house. Would have had to bypass having a stream at all. But in any event, for those who missed it, we went back in time about 500 years. We met with a bunch of individuals, and we met with the individual who passed on the shipwright ability to the present. So therefore, we need to go to Glen Castle Town in the present, proceed with the story, and hopefully, when all of that is said and done, we'll be able to go ahead and finish. Yeah, afterward, yeah, we've got the Witchspring R, we've got Shining Force 3 Book 1. It's going to be a very busy time. And at some point later on, we'll have Lunar Magic School on the Saturn, which we're also going to be playing, and I'm looking really forward to that. So we have to go to Landon Mountain. Landon. And it'll slowly but surely build up over time. No need to absolutely rush it, unlike this game, which I'm absolutely rushing. Even though, I guess in theory I don't have to, it is something I can pick up and play while I'm on the ship. Although I'd rather the pick up and play while I'm on the cruise ship be something that I am. I'd rather it just be like some of the side stuff, if there's anything left over, arena fights, coliseum things, super bosses, etc. Anything I'm not able to ultimately do today, or any of these streams leading up. We basically have another 2 weeks to go, and to basically finish the game, or not, which is fine. But in any event, we need to go to the Rangao Mountain Summit, which, if I remember correctly, the Landon Mountain Summit, excuse me, which I don't know what the difference between these two are. I'm going to pick this one that doesn't have the hyphen. I think that one looks good. It's actually not a hyphen, it's actually Landon Mountains minus Summit, meaning there's no summit to it. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Ultimately, we chose correct. We've been waiting for you, guard. The time has finally come to board Nurgle's castle, Hades' Heart. The preparations to call the sacred ship are ready. As things are now, are you sure you want to be sent to Hades' Heart? Yes. Now, let's go. The Bon Clay of ships. What do you think? Quite a modern look, isn't it? Oh, oh dear, you seem nervous. But you'll soon find out that the Swan, in its finest form, a ship shaper is the finest form a ship shaper can achieve. Mackenzel, welcome. Yes, Swan. So, hence why I made the Bon Clay comment. For those who don't remember, he had those little the swan footwear that he would use to extend his kick range and power into a precise point at the tip. For those who do not remember, rewatch Alabasta. You should rewatch it anyway, One Piece fans. Um, I'm guessing that the plot line here is going to be much like we did in the past. We're going to have to make this person undergo all of the shipwright uh, and meet the sages of the present. I'm assuming that's going to be a thing, considering the techniques have been passed down across the 500 years when initially they were not. But we'll see if that's going to be where the story is going, or if there's going to be some other type of thing we need to do. That's why I always say that no matter what we do, it's hopeless. A fairy tale's a fairy tale, and life isn't fun in fairy tale fun like in fairy tales. I'm sorry, my dear guard. It seems the evil power of the Dark Lord of Hades' heart is far stronger than we expected. That sacred ship, it was my best effort. I'm sorry, but it seems the powers are not enough to create a ship which can reach the Netherlord's lair. It's no use, no matter what we do. Fairy tales being different than reality is what makes them so wonderful. In the end, this sort of thing doesn't really happen, does it? What's that, you brat? Here's a now. Speaking of, that book is your favorite, yes? Yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to watch that at all. The TVs are always occupied with news relating to the war, so I don't ever have access to Netflix, so I can't watch it. At some point, I'll have to see it, but I've not seen a single episode of season 2 yet. Not that I'm expecting much after season 1. There was definitely some moments that I liked to season 1. The Baratier is probably like the best of the ones that were offered, but like the Black Crow pirates, like them kind of going like and comically hissing at everybody. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not. I'm not even in universe. I wouldn't buy it. I just don't think that that's really the kind of the vibe that I'm being sold on. But yeah, but I don't know. I'm curious to still see it all the same. It's titled Tales of the Heroes of Old. It's a fairy tale, just a made-up story. Anyway, if we're to do it properly, the only way, like how we ignored her, the only way is to finish Fifi's training and have her create a sacred ship. As I said before, the girl's the potential lead. Okay, so I'm correct. Right analysis, wrong person I applied it to. I thought we were going to be applying it to Fluco. We're actually applying it to Fifi. To be the best, to be honest, even now she's better than me. But a girl like that with no will to train is really useless, ain't she? Very promising as a junkie girl, right? It'll be fine. She has a fiery heart, too. It's not that she doesn't believe in herself, but she may need a little extra push to get there. Now, whatever that means. By the way, guard, you haven't collected all the key emblems yet, have you? Leave Fifi's training up to us. You'd better go and collect the rest of the emblems and prepare yourself for the battles to come. Okay, cutscene. Still. Is that book interesting? Well, it's an easy, quick read for most, but it's about how bravery and friendship can conquer many challenges, right? In the end, it always works out, you know. Good things like that, there's no way they happen, do they? I've loved it ever since I was a little kid. The friendship between my ancestors, Urshu, and his friends was so powerful that it performed miracles. I want something like that too, I think. Yeah, I mean, especially since we're not in the dwarf form. We started as a dwarf class, which is like the shorter of all the chibi versions that are already there. Ultimately, the game says we can swap between our forms if we decide that being human guard is weird and we'd rather be dwarf guard, which is fine. I may alternate between that. Since it looks like there's fixed here's kind of the proposal. Since it looks like we may have a fixed party, I think change party members will just be changed between dwarf and human. So if people are sick of looking at this human silver-haired guard, we can switch them over to a dwarf, as we're probably more used to. It's just a fairy tale. Things don't always work their way in real life. It's impossible, it's just common sense. In real life, you can't win battles with hopes and wishes. You have to work hard and hone your abilities in order to succeed. That's to get what you wish for, you should do your best to study, right? In the end, it went smoothly, didn't it? I think it turned out well because they grit their teeth and they still did what they could, right? Yeah, I know it's odd. Like so many times where it can be used, so many times there's so many games where it just isn't viable to the point where I'm like, do I still want this as a redeem option because it is becoming so useless? I think it's a right idea, but you're hitting the nail on the head. There needs to be a reason to use it. If I can't do it, what do I do if I can't? It's impossible. No way, it's impossible. I'm supposed to be the strongest of all the ship shapers, a genius, and if I can't do it, it's already over, isn't it? I think you can do it. Enough nonsense talk. Fluka says I have all this talent. If anyone can do it, it's me. Yeah, well, give it a try. Study hard and give it your all. We're collecting all the key emblems from the Prime Continent towns, you see. Isn't getting even one of them pretty tough, though? Thanks for the hydrate. But I believe that we all can do it. Just you watch. And let me go ahead and redeem for you. It's impossible. It seems impossible, doesn't it? But if we can do it, then will you try? If you can, then I'll try for you, okay? Okay. New quest. Please let it be for jobs. Yeah, look at that. We got him. Paladin's principles. So we can become a paladin. Magic warrior. And a sage. Okay. Judges wanted. Okay, that is something we can worry about on our own. I don't know anymore. Initially, I thought the 5 we got were the only 5 that were available. I will say this, there are multiple towns in the game we have tried to proceed the story with, and we were locked out and couldn't. Like they said, you can't go into this castle, we're not gonna let you, da 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 da. And so it's just like, well, I don't know what you want then. Apparently, I'm guessing that now with everything that's going on, we'll be able to enter those areas, and maybe those areas are going to have the emblems then. So I don't know how many there are going to be in the game. My hope is that we, all in all, will have enough. We have 143 of 150 items on hand. That's not as scary now because there's very little that I think we can pick up that's going to be unique. Okay, first of all, let's save and lock this in. Granted, there's not a whole lot left I can do. That was really the big thing I needed to do, was just unlock those classes. I can't believe I was that close the last stream from getting them, and I just couldn't. Just updating Alex as to where I'm at. He's playing also. He just got on. Alright, so let me go ahead and... Well, since this is glowing, let's just go back in there. Might as well try to push the story a little bit. Not much I'm going to be able to do in 10 minutes. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Fifi hardly cleans her own rooms, let alone work on her training. She's usually lounging around the house, reading a book or taking a nap. So then it's all of the other secondary villages that are going to have it then. Why is this glowing? What is the point? Where are the NPC bubbles that tell me where to go? Am I missing something? Let me at least figure out where the story trigger is, because that's going to make Tuesday's stream a little less awkward. Why don't we try this? Let's, what is a secondary town? Let's go to Magistris, which I know is a second level town. I'm wondering if we just need to just walk in and something happens. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, maybe, oh, maybe it will work. Well, if it isn't a great hero Fosstale, it's good to see you. Please hurry to the throne room and meet with the king. Don't tell me something's happened to King Puopapan, blah 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 blah. No, his condition is stable, but he has finally agreed to perform the ritual. Please, great Fosstale, I beg you, stop the king. If he performs the ritual, he'll be in grave danger. Understood, thank you. Okay, so I guess the plan here is to just go to all of the castles and all of the areas and just do the story. We'll do that again on our own time. And just who might you be? You're certainly a suspicious-looking one. What brings you to Magister's castle? Oh, so you've come to this country in search of a key emblem, is that it? You must have a mark of adulthood then. Go on, let me take a look at it. This is indeed an authentic mark of adulthood. Alright, everything seems to be in order. You may pass. Okay, first time. Okay, so that will be. We'll be able to continue the Magistris plot line. It looks like next time. Honestly, if I play my cards right here, so here's kind of the plan. I have 3 more classes I need to work on, which is not going to take long at all, thankfully. If I knock those 3 out. Basically, it can just be story. Kind of the way I like it. And, kind of very little downtime. If all of the plot is just going to involve going to these areas and picking up 5 more key emblems, we already have a pretty good idea of what to do. Just given the fact that we've done that for all of these other prior areas. So that's all I really wanted to do today. I mean, I thought I just gave myself a longer estimate as to how long it would take. Yeah, well, the thing is that's really the big difference here, is that I don't know what the other 4 races campaign is for their proof of adulthood. That's the one part that you just personally can't experience with this character no matter what. You can experience the trial to get the The key emblem is exactly the same, but the mark of adulthood is unique. Yeah. So yeah, 22-minute stream. We'll lock it in. That'll work out well. It is snowing pretty heavily here, which is not great. I do not want to see that, but we'll go ahead and end it at this point. And I hope all of you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by for this very, very brief stream. I will be back for Nights into Dreams tomorrow. We're gonna beat the game. We've unlocked the final 2 campaigns, so we'll do those, and then Tuesday we'll finish up. I finished this up. No way. We'll continue this for a lot more than 20 to 30 minutes. Yes, it is great. But thank you and take care. Stay warm as well, and have a good night.